Hey guys, it's Wendy, aka Kitty Street. Welcome to another Temu haul on a Saturday night. And guys, I am so grateful for you to be with me, watching my videos, checking out my channel. And yeah, we're gonna get into this Temu haul. I got a bag right here we're gonna be going through. You know the drill. I always open it up and price the things that I'm going to show you. And I do have the little owl back here that Crystal Vickers, one of my subscribers, sent me. And I'm still on the fence about what I want to name her. So here's another opportunity. Some of you have gave some great ideas. Some of them were pretty doggone cute. And I'm really on the fence about those too. I don't know. It just hasn't come to me yet. So I thought I would just kind of see where I go the rest of the month of January anyway, and see if I can come up with a name and maybe announce it, you know, right around February, right around Valentine's Day. Wouldn't that be sweet? So yeah, submit a name for this gorgeous owl, which has got the Harry Potter fabric print around it. There is Harry Potter and Ron Weasley and Hermione. And it just is so stinking cute. I just love this. Thank you so much, Crystal. This is just super sweet. Now, this video is going to be random stuff. It's a lot of variety. I don't even really know what's in it, but I've been holding on to it since before Christmas because I had decided to do some other things as far as Vlogmas, and I took it in a whole different direction. So I want to put these things to use. I want to show you some of these things in the bag. So let's get into it. Like, share, comment. If you're new, thank you for showing up and watching my video today. I hope it will cause you to click that subscribe bell. And everybody else, thank you. And make sure you're still subscribed. All right, so what I was trying to think before I spoke was the items in this particular haul are items that I've had in my cart all year, pretty much. And I just would not click it because it was frivolous or it was something, you know, I wanted and I liked, but, you know, there's just so much other stuff that I wanted to show that I thought would be more substantial, that people would be more interested in. So this was actually going to be my last Temu haul of the year, is the one I'm doing now in 2025. And then I had a whole epiphany, and I said, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save that for after the holidays so I can kind of just, you know, bring in my happiness into the new year. So it's like, kind of like I'm dragging a little bit of Christmas, birthday, and all my favorite things that, again, have been sitting in my cart. And almost a couple times I purchased them, and I was about to purchase them, and I said, no, I'll wait. I don't really need it. I really want it, but you know what it is. It is what it is. So that's what this stuff is. A lot of variety of different things that I just wanted, and I finally broke down and I purchased them, and we're going to get into it. So yes, guys, the first item, let me see what it is. It is, of course, something Harry Potter. And you know I'm going to have some items with my faves in it, right? But this, okay, I have had this in my cart for a long time. And guys, you can get some of the best signs, the metal signs, the posters, all that stuff of items that you are in love with. So in my case, I love the whole Harry Potter universe because it's a universe. There's so much. I could probably pick 2 items and I could still talk about them for years and years of just 2 topics of 2 characters or 2 creatures or 2 pictures or something of whatever the movies are. It's that gigantic. It's enormous. So when people say, well, I don't know if you have it, I probably don't have it unless you go to Dee Dee's discount store a lot. I get everything that they have there all the time. But other than that, I won't pay the prices that the Harry Potter universe wants for most of the stuff. But when you can get them on somewhere like Temu, you know, I was eventually going to get this. And I said, like I said, I've had it in my cart so many times. It's went up and down in price. And some of the stuff, you know, it never did go down. And this is one of them. And this is one of the reasons why I've hem-hauled, because it's just another 10 sign. And if you don't know much about Harry Potter, you're not going to understand this, but there's a place that the students go to, like on their field trips. I don't know if that's what you'd call it, or their winter breaks or whatever. And it's like a little village, and it's actually called the Hogsmeade Village. And a lot of stuff goes on in that village. And they have, and if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it's the Three Broomsticks is at the Hogsmeade Village, but I don't know if it's there or if it's in Diagon Alley. I don't even know. I should probably know that. But regardless, there's a lot of little, stores, and it kind of would think like if you had like a Christmas village, because it's got the little quaint cottages and it's all snowy, and it just looks beautiful, and I would love to visit it. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, I know Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida has some kind of, I know they have the Harry Potter stuff, but I don't think, well, maybe it was Hogsmeade that I went to and I visited probably 3 or 4 years, 3.5 years ago when my grandson was born, because my daughter took me there for my birthday and I loved it, but I've kind of forgotten about all of it because so much has happened between now and then. But anyway, this made it into this Temu haul, and it's, real thin. It's only on one side. It's real small. And guys, this cost $4.28. It never budged. Never. I thought, well, it'll surely go down, or they'll give me a free gift, or I'll spin the wheel. And nope, this booger had been in my cart for a long time, and it never went out of, how they discontinue it or they go out of stock, but it sure was not going down at all. When I do my little, I don't know, I've got this little idea of I don't want to do it to a point where it's like too much Harry Potter, but I want to do it, and maybe even all over throughout the house, just little hints and stuff of it. And I don't quite know what I'm going to do with this, but I wanted something that had Hogsmeade because I really didn't have it. And yeah, I just thought that was cute. Go check it out in the movie. It's really, really, really a quaint little place. I would love to go there and go shopping. I sure would. So yeah, that was the first item, guys, that was in my cart, and I had to have it. At the end of the year, I was like, you know what? I'm biting the bullet on most of this stuff, and I'm going to get it. All right, this is peeking out, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. I did not put batteries in this, and I'm in my new area, so I, of course, don't have nothing set up. And I did haul this already in my Mondays with Mom on her Christmas package that I got her from Temu. And I wanted one, and I bought me one. And I had him hauled about getting me one during that time, but because it was kind of interesting and new, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, but I can't turn it on because I'm pretty sure I didn't put batteries in this. I know I put them in hers because I had, I didn't put them in here, but I was smart to put them in hers. But what this is, guys, is if you read a lot, and I used to be an avid reader until I didn't have any time to read, but it's a book light, but it's a different kind of book light. So you know how the book lights have the little ones that you can stick on your page, and it has like one little spotlight, and you're still kind of looking at some words that are still dark, and the thing will fall if it's not clamped on there right. I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh. There's been a couple times I've traveled and I had to stay in a room, with my family or with somebody, and I was like, I want to read something, or I want to catch up on something, and I didn't want to have the whole, the lights on and everything. So it shows you right here that it's, the book, and you put this inside the book, and it does light up. It has a little button right here on the front, and it does take batteries. If I'm not mistaken, it's 2 AAA batteries, which I'm out of. I've used so many AAA batteries over the Christmas break. It's a light panel LED book light. It's a new way to have a light for reading. Well, I know it takes batteries because I had to put them in for my mom. Did it come with any directions? It just says battery number 7, and I'm positive it's not on a USB, because I was thinking, why is it not on a USB? And this one didn't have any instructions, but I know that it's probably 2 AAA batteries. It'll probably show up here right up when I get ready to put this down. But while I'm hunting for that, I did pay $3.73 for it. And I didn't look on this particular item right before I came on to do this video tonight. because I just didn't. Some of the things I had wrote on the tab from yesterday because I knew I was going to do this video so I could get it uploaded and get it out for the weekend. But I'm definitely pretty sure it's 2 or 3 AAA batteries. And guys, my mom has been using it and she said that she likes it. I have not tried it yet, but ingenious, and it was in my cart. And it had been in my cart not as long as the other stuff, of course, because I just got it. I think I found this probably about late October. And I was like, you know, I don't know. But then I had the thing I was going to do for my mom, and my mom does read. She reads a lot. Now, I will put all these in the description box. What I'm doing, guys, is I'm going ahead and uploading it, especially when I do them on, you know, later in the day. On Saturdays in particular, the weekends are just really crazy to upload. If you don't see the links in it right away, and you can't go find it just looking for it by putting in light the page, book light, or whatever, look for the links to come in later on that night or definitely by the next day or two. It's just helping me get this stuff uploaded because I was taking time to film, go edit. This is all in one day, guys, one day. And so it's just kind of chaotic. And then if like this stuff is just in different orders that came at different times, and it's hard to link those in because I have to go one by one by one. And, you know, if I was smart, I would just do one little order and do just all that stuff. But none of it comes in on time, or something else will happen. And yeah, anyway, I digress. Okay, what's something else? Okay, this right here was another thing that was in my cart. And it was in my cart since Halloween. So I guess some of the stuff, you know, wasn't in there all year. But this is something I have actually seen people hauling all the time. And I thought, yeah, that's ingenious. But I don't need it because I don't really wear wigs. But if you are a wig person who wears wigs, this seemed like a great deal. It's 3 stands of wigs. And I paid $3.82 for them. And I'm thinking, I don't know if they're different sizes. I don't know, I guess they're all the same size. So it's 3 different ones. And I'm going to open up one of them for sure. 3 different ones. And I've never, ever had any use for it. But at Halloween, I had that big red wig when I was playing Penelope, Featherton - Bridgerton, Lady Whistledown. And if you have not watched Bridgerton and you like you know, romance, you might be interested in that. So I have no earthly idea how this even works. I'm so unprepared for it. So how would you do this? Okay, I'm thinking you might have to do something like that. Oh my gosh. Yes, I have no idea. Let's see, does it have directions? Okay, so you have to go, oh, okay, so it's going to build itself up. And I see you have to have some scissors. So let me just look at this right quick. So I got to cut something. Oh my gosh, Becky, I need things that are coming together, and I don't know if I want to cut anything on camera. Let's see. It says I got to cut something, maybe these 2 pieces right there. And then you put them in. Okay. So is it these 2? I'm afraid to cut them. Okay, let me think here. Let me think. So it looks like it's got this situation going on. But if I cut that, this piece will come out, won't it? But, oh no, that's up at the top. Very interesting, and I'm going to figure it out, guys. I really am. It's a wig holder. And like I said, if you wear wigs, then this is something that, you know, would be ingenious for you to stack the different types of wigs that you do. I don't think, maybe that snaps up there. Oh my God, Becky. Okay, so it's got that thing there. Let's see. All right, I'm cutting this. It says cut it because I guess you're going to snap it at the top. These scissors, they are Old Faithfuls. I'll tell you, when I get ready to get rid of them, none of them, the others, are probably going to work. Okay. Only me, guys. Only me. All right, so that's the first part, so I cut that. And then it's showing that I've got to loop it through for number 2, like this. Is that how I do it? Catty cornered. Is it gonna go in there? Okay, there we go. Okay, so then I'm assuming, yeah, that's, okay, so that's gonna pop in there, I guess. Or does it pop, or does it just sit there? Like that. Oh, you didn't know I was gonna be building on camera today, did you guys? While I'm messing with this, I hope you are having a great evening. You know, I have been just in the mood since Christmas that I've just been taking things as they come, because there's no sense in me getting rushed or aggravated or anything like that, because why? What is it going to do? Not a doggone thing, right? Okay. So if I have this correctly, I guess that's it. Is that going to fall off? Okay, so it's good. Okay. An eternity later, I don't know if I'm going to edit that or not. But anyway, guys, there's 3 of these. So there's this one, and they're all the same size. You got the number 2 here for that one, and the number 3. And I wanted one for that big red wig, because I did keep my outfit, and I might use it in the future or whatever. And I had seen Adrian Miller. I'll try to put her link up here. Adrian, hi girlfriend. She had started showing her wigs and her wig stands, and I actually had put some wig stands that you hauled bukus of months back. It might even have been last year. It might have been the beginning of this year, and they all went away. And then when I had that big red wig, I said, I need those. And so I found these for the $3.73 is what I said. And of course, I don't have a table to show it to you. It just kind of sits on the table. And I do have in my Halloween stuff, which I'll be messing with that probably in another month or 2 coming up. And I have tons of wigs for costumes. And I might pull out a few of them and, you know, demonstrate these or whatever. Because I'm thinking about doing what I did last year around Halloween theme, is to do, you know, to do like the 60s, 70s, and 80s again. But I haven't got that far. So, yes, I paid, that's what I was looking for, to tell you how much I paid for. I paid $3.86 for 3 of them, which I don't think is bad. And it didn't, you know, take too much time to build. But this was something I needed. But I was like, do I want to pay any money for it? You know, what do I need it for? But when you have a bunch of wigs, and this wig that I had, the red one, guys, it's hanging up on one of my lamps. And every time I walk in the room, I'm like, I need to get something and put that on something and fluff it out and have it ready for when I want to use it. Let's talk about some stuff here. I've got some of my New Year's Eve 925 stuff on. I got a bracelet. Thank you, you know, Cheryl and a couple other people in the comments were saying about extending the bracelet and the necklace for the 925 stuff. I have this wonderful top on that I got from Kohl's. I think that video has already been out. I think I put it out yesterday. If you didn't see it, you need to go check it out. And I did push my hair back, guys, so I could show the earrings and wear them. And, you know, I just thought, let me just wear some jewelry, you know, try to make it more interesting. And it's different. I'm not used to pushing my hair back behind my ears. At one time, I used to have like the little V's, and that was the style way back in the day. But I had to get my hair cut like every 3 weeks, and I was like, I'm not that good into maintenance. But yeah, so that's why my hair is looking like it is today, because I wanted to kind of, you know, demonstrate some of the jewelry that I had purchased off Temu. And yeah. All right, so let's get into something else. A lot of stuff here is just stuff, like I said, I just had it in my cart. It's been in it a while. I know these 2 t-shirts have been in my cart forever and ever and ever. This one in particular. Now, it does have some language on it. I'm just going to go ahead and give you a heads up. And what size did I get? I got it in a 3X. And the reason why I went ahead and broke down and got this one out of the cart, because it didn't go on sale too much either, or I couldn't catch it on sale. I paid $6.36 for this t-shirt. And if it wasn't a V-neck, it would have not made the cut. All right, guys, it says, I'll give you a second to read it. And I'm sure everybody and their mom's been hauling these. And yeah, some days are just like that, right? Feeling kinda AIDGAF. Yeah, it's a little vulgar, but yeah, sometimes we just feel that way. And again, this will definitely just be something I wear probably to sleep in, or, to wear around, my house. And maybe when I'm upset with my kids or something, or something's going on, I might just pick this on and say, yep, I'm feeling that kind of way today. If you ever see me wearing this on camera in a video, oh my gosh, I've probably got something to say. Comment and let me know what you think about when you see YouTubers, creators, influencers, when they break character and they come out and they just tell you what really is going on in that moment. I watched a beautiful person. Her name is April Rain from Menopause and Madness. I commented on her little thing because she had something to say. And she also does a lot of Temu hauls. She's a herbalist. She's going through some stuff. You think you're going through stuff, then you listen to someone else and you thought, man, my stuff is nothing compared to what their stuff is. So we can get all down and out all we want to. And yes, some of us do have some really, really bad stuff going on, but there's always somebody else going through it. And I just want to know what you think about when we do that, because I have some times where I just wanted to do one of those videos, but I stopped myself in time to say, you know what, get over it, pull up your big girl drawers and, deal with it, because not everybody cares. But sometimes when it's just so bad, we got to bring it out and we have to get it out. And April, I give you kudos. You have to do what you got to do, guys. Keep her in your prayers. And I'm pretty sure she probably needs this t-shirt right now. But again, I just am curious what you guys think about that. We're humans. We have problems. We have, I have days where I'm like, why am I doing this? And then I read some comments and somebody will say something just so blowing my mind kind of things that I would never even think in a million years that I'm doing. And I'm like, what? So it uplifts me. So keep the comments coming, guys. I don't do a lot of, I got something to say, but something I have always wanted to do was just do like, a video, once or twice a month on just talking, just talking. I want to do more lives, but I need you guys to come to the lives, and I want you to, come in and ask questions, and I can talk and we can kind of interact together. If my voice will get right, I'm going to try to do some. I would love to do a live, closer to Valentine's Day. I'm not going to push it for January because, again, in Georgia, the weather has been nuts. Matter of fact, my son just came in and he was talking about there's supposed to be a huge a huge winter storm coming in. We've had like 64 degrees, 74 degrees for the last couple of days. And it's just been chaotically nuts. And you can't get better when you have all that stuff going on. Okay, I was trying to find something that was not all focused on my fan fiction here on Harry Potter, but a lot of it is, guys, and I'm just telling you like it is. Now, this was something that was in my cart, and it never went down either. It is, how much did I pay for it? Because I marked all these before I go on, and I made sure. Yeah, I paid more than I wanted to pay for this, but it was in my cart, and it has been in my cart for a long time. So, of course, it's another cup. Like, I need another cup in my life, but okay. So, at first, in some ways, I thought it was like a blingy, glittery kind of thing, but it's not. It's more like it's just a matte, flat kind of look to it. Now, I still love it. Of course, it's got the Harry Potter and the glasses with the lightning bolt. And guys, I'm watching the last two videos this weekend, and of Harry Potter. It's real deep. I'm just gonna say that it gets real dark in the last couple of them, but I'm gonna watch them because I got behind and I just want to watch them. Actually, I'm gonna try to watch at least one of them tonight if I can. But it's not as tall, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say this is just about 8 ounces, but it doesn't really tell me on the box. But in the description box, you can look and see that I think this is 8 ounces. It's not a huge, huge bottle. I do have some water here. I would go out on a limb. It might be 16. What is this one? No, this is 16.9. I lied. So this is probably about 16 ounces, not 8. It would have been probably, if it was 8, about that big. But I had it in my cart for a long, 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 long time. It has to have these cute little metal straws and a cleaner. So I'm going to give them that. It's got a nice little, sip cup top, and you can't open it up. So yeah, I paid $13.09. That's why I'm kind of like him-hawing around about this. And this little cap, I was like, I can't even open this up, but it's a slide cap. Duh. And it's, nice. And I'm going to, add it to my collection. But again, it made the cut because I was like, I've been eyeballing that little Harry Potter one. And actually, it feels really good. It's like it's a quick one I can put up with. I can grab real quick out of the refrigerator, maybe have some juice in it or something. I don't know, but $13.09. It never went down either. A lot of this Harry Potter stuff, there's a lot in there. If you look, it comes random in my things. So I see people, getting stuff with Harry Potter. I'm like, I didn't see that. I'm like, where did that come from? And again, I don't like to pay a lot for this stuff because I have so much of it, and I got to start thinking about how I'm going to orchestrate all of it, which is going to be really fun when I get to that point in my life. But $13, it made the cut barely, and I'm going to keep it because I like the way it feels. It just didn't look like I thought it was going to be. And comment, let me know, have you ever had that happen to you? Stuff happens, and you're like, that don't look nothing like I thought it was. And you're like, why did I do that? And again, it's the Harry Potter stuff. All right, and let me just go into another Harry Potter item because it's another metal sign that I got for free, F-R-E-E. And if you do like Harry Potter, and you'll know who this person is, if you were to purchase it, I looked this up yesterday, it's $4.95 if you want it. And this is Dumbledore. Dumbledore is the headmaster, or, the principal, or whatever you want to call it, but he's called a headmaster. And he is ancient. He's very, very old and very, very wise. And this is a little, fun fact. The first 2 Dumbledores in the first 2 movies was a different actor, and he passed away. And then this one, and I used to know his name. I can't even, his real name, his act is, because this is the actor of Dumbledore. And I think he just passed away, if I'm not mistaken. The movies have been around for a hot minute, but guys, the second Dumbledore is how I see Dumbledore. Not that the first actor in the first 2 movies wasn't good. It's just this one grew on me. And plus, you get your heartstrings pulled because he is just an amazing character, full of so many different facets, and he will never cease to amaze you, that's for sure. And kudos to the actor who played that character, because my gosh, that's was some big shoes to fill. So of course, like all this other stuff, I sometimes got lucky and got some of my stuff that I had in my cart, because this was in my cart forever. And I don't know if it was always $4.95. That's usually pretty much about the price of these little tins. Now, I do want to open this one up because I had just been having it in this bag, and I wanted to show you that it didn't come bent. Some of these I have purchased have come bent. This one's pretty good. And the back is just a silver back. It doesn't have anything on the back. But this is just a classic Professor Dumbledore. I had to have it. And I waited, and I'm pretty sure I got it free on the spin the wheel, because that's usually when I get the things, is spin the wheel. So I had to have it. Had to have it. And I love it. Okay. Another t-shirt that I purchased, and I lucked up on this one. It was in my cart probably most of the year. And I don't know if this one is a V-neck or not. I'm not quite sure. I like the V-neck t-shirts from Temu. Now, this one is a different feel than that first one. And I don't even think I told you what the fabric was on that one. I'm sure it was probably polyester. Nope. This one is not a V-neck, but I finally got it for $2.99. This shirt was anywhere from $8 on up. at any given time. But, and I think I did upsize this one, if I'm not mistaken. I'll check in a minute. But this is what it says on the front. I didn't mean to throw it back there like that. It says, "You matter." And I got this for me to wear, you know, with some leggings around the house, because why not? Because I matter and you matter. And this one was a 3X. I thought it was going to be a 4X because it looks a little bit bigger. And it is 100% polyester. But I have not tried this one on. But it was in my cart all year. It's super long. It goes down real long. And it is pretty big. And I like these. This will be good for me to lounge around in. And I thought that this was very cute because, guys, you matter. You matter, guys. And when you can get something for $2, $2.99, yes, this one made it. Now, I had told myself, I'm going to cut out buying t-shirts because I have probably... I should do a short on all my t-shirts and just, you know, put them all where they come in. I think I have about like 12. 6 or 7 of them I don't care for. They're made weird, and I didn't never send them back, but they have some kind of quirky saying on them or a picture or whatever, and I like them. But there's 4 or 5 of them that I love, and I wear them all the time. But I don't need another t-shirt. But for $2.99, I'm going to get them. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Okay. This was another thing that was in my cart for a long time, and it was very expensive. And I think this was the lowest that it ever got down to, and it just made it into my cart. And if you don't watch Harry Potter, you're not going to know what this is. It is in the 3rd movie, I think. The Prisoner of Azkaban, or maybe it's in, I'm pretty sure it's that, or maybe it's the Goblet of Fire. I don't know. But it's where the kids take herbology, okay? And guys, they have all different kinds of these. They're called, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. They're called puberty plants for teenagers. And when they pull them out of it's like a plant that you have to pull out, like a root. And when they come out of the plant, they're all ornery, and they got these crazy looking faces on them, and they squeal. I mean, literally, you have to wear earmuffs or you'll pass out because they're whining, the teenage whining. Because if you ever had teenagers, you know they can do some whining and be puffy, and sometimes they don't even speak to you for days on end. But guys, again, the stories in Harry Potter, it just makes me it makes me laugh because it's about stuff that happens to real people. And if you had ornery little teenagers, and on one of them, they were talking about you have to clean them and take care of them because you're going to repot them so they grow up to be, you know, good plants, adult plants. Some of them had acne and stuff like that. It was just, you got to go check it out. You need to watch the movies. And if you have watched them, comment, let me know. If you've never watched them, that's okay. And if you think you would watch them, Potter, and it's your first time, put in the comments that you did watch it so I'll know. And tell me what you think about it, because not everybody's going to love it. But it's a lot. The movies are anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours plus long. And I'm not joking. When you watch them, you have to watch them. You can't be playing on your phone or your iPad. You can't have people in the room that's going to distract you. You really have to pay attention to them. It's really better for you to read the books first. But the movies just bring it to life. And it's just great. Until you get to the last couple of movies, and then it gets real reality real fast. But anyhow, I paid $4.25 for this little ugly little plant, but I love it. I really do. I do. And I think, oh yeah, these things, you can make it into little, you know, there's little wires there. You can kind of make little, I don't know. Again, this video is about stuff that was in my cart that I didn't need, but I just wanted. And this made it. It's little ugly little teenage plant. It made it, and I really think it's actually growing on me, and it's so super soft. It's so super cute, and you'd have to know the movie and understand what it means, because otherwise you're going to be like, what is she doing with her money? But it just is cute. It actually reminds me of some of my nephews in the day. Okay, another thing that I wanted, and this is something I have purchased for everybody else, and I actually, because I've moved and I haven't set up my office since Christmas, I haven't even set up my iPad to film. I haven't set up my computer that I got back at Black Friday. I haven't set up my microwave. I haven't set up anything. I've just been trying to play catch up. And honestly, this weekend is the last weekend before my job will get really crazy because January, February, March is just the beginning of the year. Things are happening. New things are coming aboard. My voice is still coming and going. I mean, like literally, I was just talking and it started to go out. So it's like, I just want to rest. After this video, tomorrow, I'm just going to have downtime. But what I was getting at after I said all that, this item I purchased for many, many people. And I have one that says subscribe on it, but I don't have it back here. I usually have it somewhere on there for people to subscribe. But I went ahead and I got one that said Kitty Street. Now, guys, I do have the plug-in light that says Kitty Street, but I have these banners behind me, these backgrounds. And when I put them on top of that, it just don't look normal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some different areas. I think I'm going to put that over maybe where I do my try-ons when I do the actual, you know, reviews on the clothes and I show them. And I'll probably have that hanging in a certain area. I do want to have one where I have like a big microphone and do like podcasts and talk about the world and all that stuff like that in one day in the future. Who never knows when that might happen. But in the meanwhile, I have to just have them kind of put away till I get to that point. But I paid $3.49, which is still a great deal on these. I saw things like this at the flea markets. And when I say flea markets, like when I go to Florida and when I used to, you know, have flea market, when I had a booth at a flea market, stuff like this, especially like in I guess it's Tennessee, on the Strip. You ain't gonna find something like this for no doggone $3 and something. It's like $19.99. Probably every letter costs you a bunch. So I finally dipped down and got it. Now, this one is kind of got the rustic around it. You know, that was made like that. If you can kind of see it, that's what that is in the background. Because I wanted it to be kind of different. And of course, it has my channel name, Kitty Street. And guys, I love it. I love it. I don't know why it took me so long to buy it. I guess I just was like, you know, you don't need it. You don't need it. And I'll figure out some kind of way to incorporate it in. I'll probably put it, you know, somewhere where you can see it. But I love the purple. And they had so many colors. I almost got a teal green one. Or it was like a aquamarine color. Not really teal green. But I love purple. Purple and this fuchsia. This fuchsia is becoming one of my favorite colors too. But purple is like my jam. And it's always going to be my go-to. $3.48. And if you're in the market for these kind of things and you want to, you know, have something that you can, you know, for free advertising, I would highly recommend them because it's $3. Now, I don't know as of making of this video, it's still $3. But yeah. Kitty Street. Kitty Street. Kitty Street. I'm trying to see if I can do a thumbnail. Sometimes my thumbnails look really, really crazy, so I have to make my own. But this is a great deal. And of course, if I didn't say it, it's only on one side, and that's probably what cuts down on the price. But yeah, Kitty Street. I love it. I do. All right, now this next item, is that the last one? Oh my gosh, I got one item after this. Oh my gosh. So this item is totally random, and I have never... Well, I think I did buy some, and I don't think I showed them to you guys. I think I put them on. But these are not what I thought they were going to be either. The other ones, basically, these are pantyhose. And I got these when I bought those cowboy boots. I bought some tummy tuck, or supposed to be shapewear pantyhose. No, and these are not either. These are supposed to be tummy tuck pantyhose, but they're not. And I paid $2.99 for it. I'm going to open up a little bit, but I don't want to mess them up because... The other pair that I had that I washed and wore immediately, they were very thin, just like these. But guys, comment, let me know if you've ever bought any pantyhose off Temu, because I don't know if I've seen anybody actually do these. But these are supposed to be the plus size, which I'm wondering here. Yeah, this don't even look like, unless it stretches a lot. Maybe it does. But it might have a little bit of you know, shapewear in it, but not much. You know, it's $2.99, but the other pair that I got, they ran holes through it real quick. But I paid $2.99, and I really wanted to see if these were going to, you know, be good. But I don't even think these are plus size, so I'm going to have to figure this out. But yeah, let me know if you've ever ordered you any hosiery, because I've never have. I've got that one other pair that I never did haul because I just put it on, and they were terrible. They were not plus size, and they got runs in them real quick. And I don't even like to wear pantyhose, but I think it goes back to when I was working in an office in Atlanta when I was like 22 or 23 years old. It was a horrible place, and we had to wear dresses. And when you wore dresses back then, you wore pantyhose. And I never got over that. And plus, they just, so for me to wear them, I bought them because of two reasons. I needed some because I had some shorter little dresses, and I was wearing those cowboy boots, and I wanted to wear it to, you know, work and to church and stuff. And I just felt like I needed to have some pantyhose on them for those dresses. But also, since I got that psoriasis, which has healed up tremendously, but now it looks like I have bruises on both my legs. And I started wearing pantyhose when I wear dresses for that reason alone. Not all the time, but, you know, sometimes it is kind of, you know, I don't like it, but it is what it is. I'd rather have the bruised looking spots on my legs than the actual scaly red spots that I did have. So you got to take the good with the bad, right? So yeah, comment. I'm curious to know what you guys think about the pantyhose from Temu, because I'm not very impressed. I'm just going to say that to you right now. That's just my go-to on that pair. And I'm going to try it on because I don't think that's a plus size. Okay, guys, I'm down to the last item here. And this is something, I'm glad now I bought it since I've been watching the Harry Potter movies. But when I got the order, I said I probably shouldn't have spent that much money on this. But one day, well, I have done it before. I have done a Harry Potter birthday when I turned 50. And then it turned into a Harry Potter Thanksgiving, which that's around my birthday time. Well, actually, it was a Harry Potter Halloween. Then it turned into the Harry Potter Thanksgiving / birthday. And then I did a Harry Potter Christmas tree. And it was just a bunch of Harry Potter stuff staged around in the way I took the thing to be. But in the very first movie, there is this scene where Harry gets his school letter saying you have been accepted into Hogwarts. And how they are delivered is by owls. But if you don't know what the owls represent, they're like mail carriers. And that's how they, you know, they don't have cell phones. It's magic, but they don't have cell phones and laptops and computers. None of that's in any of this part of the movie. I might have seen a cell phone in one of the muggles, which is the non-magical people, but I digress. But anyhow, the mail comes in, and the people that Harry has to stay with, which is his family, and they're horrible, don't want him to know he's got, you know, they don't want him to know he's magical and that he's very important and popular, but he don't even know that because they treat him really bad. But anyway, these envelopes come in with all the letters, and they keep taking them away from him. At one point, they just come in like thousands of them at a time, and all these owls are outside. And this is what this is supposed to be. These are supposed to be the scene in the movie. I'm assuming, because this is the first time that I've actually opened this up and looked at it. These are like where you can hang them up. And I'm assuming, yes, there's many of them. Oh, yeah, there's tons of them. I don't know how many. So in the movie, there's probably 100 of them floating around. And you can take these and you can hang them up like around and a lot of them come out of the fireplace. And they just shoot out. I don't know how they did that scene. And there's 2 sets of them. And I'm glad that I got them now because I just saw that scene earlier, you know, like last week or whatever. And it's just to die for. So if I can figure out how to make that scene, because I will be doing some kind of Harry Potter stuff in the near future, I'm sure. I don't think it'll be this year. But, you know, my grandson's getting older, and Harry Potter's never going to go out of style. And, guys, the thing is this costs $5.15. Very frivolous for, you know, some decorations. But I wanted it, and I got it. And I think it's super cute. And now that I know that there's so many of them, and I can kind of, you know, make it the way I want them to make it, how it looks, I think it'll be super cool to have this set up. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this Temu haul. And I'm excited about what I did get. I think I got some goodies, and I love, love, love a lot of the things that I got. Matter of fact, I love it all. I do. I love it all. And again, it was just stuff that I had in my cart that I finally said, you know what? It's a make it or break it. And I hurried up and made the order, and I didn't look back. And then right now in my cart, I do have about 20 things, and I would possibly do this every month where I just order what's left in my cart. That'd be awesome. But some of that stuff's expensive, so I have to be very careful with that. So maybe not. But I do like the concept of finally just grabbing some stuff that I know that I was going to be happy with. And anything Harry Potter is going to make me happy. Now, these pantyhose, you know, I could have took or left them. But I wanted to wear them this weekend. So I was like, let me hurry up and haul them. But they were in my cart. I've had shapewear, I've had hosiery in my cart for a long time because I'm just, you know, would never order it. But you never know what the future might bring. All right, guys, like, share, comment. Thank you again for hanging out with me on this Saturday evening. I don't know when you'll be watching this in the future, but I've had the best time. And now I think I'm going to go watch some Harry Potter and eat some boiled peanuts. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll see you very, very soon.